Howdy, all Molex Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. I should be just wrapping up here this quest. I just came from down there. I've only been trying to record for close to 20 minutes now. People keep coming down and talking to me and interrupting me, calling on the phone. Like, no one's talked to me all day, right? So as soon as I push the record button, poof, everybody wants to reach out and touch me, I guess. I don't know. They're going to the store. They want to know if I want anything from the store. It wasn't like I wasn't just up there talking to them. They could have asked me when I was up there. I mean, it's nice that they ask me if I want anything from the store. It's just, it's a little irritating when you get interrupted 3 times while trying to record a video. So, spent some time this weekend watching movies and some TV shows, so we're going to talk about those. The first movie I guess I want to talk about, let's talk about They Them. That was dumb. It was, I had Kevin Bacon in it, and I thought, when I saw the title of it, I'm like, this is going to be a dumb movie, because it was horror, and I'm like, this is going to be a dumb movie, and it's either going to be, socially not okay, or just cringy. And it was definitely cringy. It was gay conversion camp, and they had brought on a new staff member. Oh, spoilers. And so then they go through, like, I don't know, a few scenes about what they're going to do in the camp and things to reinforce gender roles and I don't know, stuff like that. And then counselors started being killed off, and so nice. I like some acid here. I don't think I need any of those. I definitely don't need any of that. And I can use all of those that I ever get my hands on, for sure. So, yeah, then it turned out that the new staff member had been a I don't know what you call it. An attendee. There we go. An attendee of the camp 15 years prior. And so they had like a shock therapy chair thing they had going, kind of like Clockwork Orange style, where they were, had the people strapped down and were showing them different images, and then would shock them when they saw certain images. And so she said that they burnt the life out of her 15 years ago. So now she's back to kill everyone at the camp. And then one of the kids stopped her, and she's like, no, we could go together and go to every single one of these camps in existence and kill everybody involved. So it wasn't great. Um, Although to be fair, I didn't expect it to be great, and I figured since it was from Peacock, it would be probably terrible. Uh, they seem a bit ham-fisted in their themes from time to time. Not that I don't enjoy some things that Peacock has on there, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. I honestly can't think of the last thing I watched on Peacock. I'd have to look again. I know we have it because they watch sports on there, I think. I honestly don't know. I don't watch that much TV, so I watch a lot of streaming stuff, so I guess this would be a streaming thing, but it's not my go-to channel. It's like usually it's Netflix or Hulu or Disney, honestly. Or I spend most of my time on YouTube, right? And so, yeah, I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't a good horror movie. It was so boring and like it wasn't even a good slasher flick. I I don't know what they were going for. It was boring to me. Um, there was no suspense. There's no suspense. Person in a mask and a cloak shows up and starts killing people. But there's no legend, nobody even knows it's happening until they find most of the dead bodies already clumped together. You know, it was there was nothing to it. I don't know what the point of it like that was. Usually you've got like, you know, some kind of legend or something is happening to creep people out before they get to this point, but no, this one was just like, you know, dead people, and we'll have the camp kids find them about an hour and 15 minutes into the movie, so the last 15 minutes can be running and screaming, and then you know, death of the last few counselors. Um, anyways, then I watched Nope. I I didn't find it that great. I didn't really care for Nope is by I think Nope is by Jordan Peele. Uh, yeah, Jordan Peele. Um, and I didn't think it was that great. Um, it wasn't bad. It was definitely better than They Them, but it was kind of bizarre and it wasn't particularly scary. Um, and you know, I don't know. It was so like he's got oh what is his other movies? Get Out. I think I didn't care for that one. I didn't think it was as like suspenseful or scary as they made it out to be. And then I think his other one is uh Us. Yeah. Uh Us was good. I really liked Us. But Nope was just this like spoilers. Uh there are these people who own a ranch and they train horses for movies and stuff. And like their father is really the one who ran the ranch, and he gets killed by random stuff falling out of the sky. And um and so the son, he's not really a people person, which I totally can understand. And he So his sister becomes like the spokespersony person for the organization, and then they show this clip, which I guess I don't understand how things were supposed to fit together. Maybe that's my issue with it. But there's like this clip uh, where they show this dude who okay, basically they've got this TV show, all right, and on the TV show, and it's like 15 years earlier, and on the TV show they've got a chimpanzee, and so the chimpanzee, they're shooting an episode where it's the chimpanzee's birthday, and the family of the show are getting him presents, and so the one girl on the show, she gets shiny helium balloons, a whole box full of them. And when they release that, it freaks out the chimpanzee, and it starts killing people and like bites the face off of one of the characters, and then it doesn't understand what's happening, and so it goes over to the last cast member, not crew, who's hiding at our table, and goes to give him a fist bump, and just as it goes to give him a fist bump, he gets shot by the guards, and so that guy has seen the creature that now lives in the sky over this ranch, and I don't know if he's purchased it. I think that was part of the story. He purchased like a Wild West show thing that's also in the same valley where the ranch is, and he sees the creature like eat a horse. And so the creature is basically a giant. I called it a donut. It's like a saucer shape with a hole in the bottom. Only it creates like a tornado and sucks things up into it. And so he saw that happen, and so now he wants to cash in on it. And so he.
I'd shake your hand, but I bet
Ooh,
you got dysentery the way you smell.
that's what I already got, right? No, I've got the AK. I've got the next version up from that. But I'll take it because I should be able to get some parts from it. Let's grab another clear zombies. But I'm also going to run out and do the treasure, I think. Oh, speaking of treasure. Alright, so we're up to 5. So I got 15% loot bonus. I get perception up to 7 to get the max amount. I need it because I'm not finding the schematics or loot related to what I'm doing that I've got to have, man. It's driving me crazy. So, basically, he sets up his Wild West show, and then the alien creature comes and sucks up the entire Wild West show because there's also another scene that I think is important to their theme. I just didn't think their theme was that great. So first they had the chimpanzee go crazy because of the helium balloons. Then, while they were at a shoot with one of the horses, this guy brought over, I don't know what exactly it was. I think it must have been like a lens or like a focus tester or a light tester. And the horse was able to see its own eyes in the reflection, and so it freaked out and kicked, and so Because they weren't doing well, the brother had to sell off a bunch of the horses, and because this guy was feeding the horses to the alien creature, he needed more horses, and so he bought up their horses. And one of the horses he sold was the guy's favorite horse, and so he wanted to go get his horse back, but he went after all the people had been eaten. And so when he got there, there's no one there, just the horse. And so he got the horse, but then on the way back, the thing started following him, and he figured out that if you look at it, it eats you. And so then the sister, she wants to capitalize on the fact that this creature's in the valley, and so they call a famous videographer guy who's going to come out and try and catch it on film, and she tells him that it's an impossible shot, and so he's got to come get the impossible shot. So it emits an EMP field, so no electronics work of any kind, and so he brings in a hand cranked camera to film it, and then they go, and because it only eats things that look at it, they go and get a bunch of those wacky wavy dudes, the big tall cylindrical things that wave around in the wind from their air compressor. And they got like faces on them and stuff. So they bring a bunch of those out to the valley, and then they start them up to attract the creature there. And then um, as they're waiting for the creature, a reporter shows up to ask about what happened to all the people, and they tell him he needs to go around the valley because they're trying to do something. And he's wearing a helmet that looks like an eye, and so he won't listen to them and tries to shoot out into the valley on his electric motorcycle. And then the creature comes, and so then instead of a creature that they've got trapped, not trapped, but baited, they've got a rampaging creature. And so basically it starts trying to eat all of them, and then the ranch guy gets on his horse, and the sister gets on the electric motorcycle, and the guy on the horse leads it away from the sister, and then she takes it back over to the Wild West show, because they've got like a giant balloon cowboy there, and so what she does is releases the giant balloon cowboy. Meanwhile, now the creature up to this point has always been shown as this donut shape, and I don't know what exactly the deal was. I guess it hurt itself. It tried to eat one of the guys, but he had got wrapped up in barbed wire. So instead, it sucked up a bunch of barbed wire, and once it had done that, it stopped being a donut shape, and it just turned into like a big open parachute kind of looking thing, and um, so when the balloon came out, it started going after the balloon and flying higher and higher in the sky with the balloon, and it unfolded more and more until it was like these two giant parachute wings attached to I don't know, a square with tassels coming out of it. It didn't look great. I don't know why that was supposed to be a scary thing. It didn't look like anything. Um, and honestly, when the people were getting eaten, I thought that was kind of silly too, because it was just like they crawled into a cat tunnel. One of those bag cat tunnels that the cats go through. That was supposed to be its insides. I don't know. I just thought they could have. If your movie's about a giant monster in the sky that's eating people, maybe you could try a little harder to make your creature look like something. But yeah, so it eventually ate the balloon, and then when it reverted back to its normal shape to swallow said balloon, it exploded because it's a balloon. And when the balloon exploded, it killed the creature, and then the creature fell out of the sky, and that was the end of the movie. And I'm just like, okay, I don't get why it was called Nope. Like Us had a reason behind it, and Get Out had a reason behind it, but Nope. Like they said Nope in there once, or maybe a couple of times, but it had nothing to do with the creature. It was like nope, 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 not gonna be here, nope. Um, so I don't know. Uh, yeah, it was okay at best. I mean the acting was good in it, but the creature left me disappointed. And if I'm watching something, oh dang it. Um, if I'm watching something with a creature, I want a cool creature. And so, oh, dang it, I was fixing my shovel, zombie. So, uh, another movie I watched was Bullet Train. I actually enjoyed that one quite a bit. Bullet Train was quite funny. Um, not super funny, but it was a fun movie. And that one was Brad Pitt plays uh, an assassin who got shot, and so now he's on like this finding himself journey, and he thinks he's ready to come back to work, apparently. And so his handler, he tells his handler he wants an easy job, and he doesn't want to have to kill anybody or whatever. And so she gets him a job where his only poor purpose is to go on board the bullet train, find a briefcase, and then leave the bullet train with the briefcase. And so yeah, it's super full of shenanigans because nothing works out the way he thinks it should. And man, I feel like I should have found this thing already. Am I down too low? What's going on here? I mean, am I not down low enough? I wasn't down low enough. Okay. Um, so basically, what happened was this guy wants all these assassins killed. Spoilers. Uh, and um, and so he has hired all the assassins to do different jobs aboard this train. And on top of that, most of the jobs are opposed to each other. So, like, one group gets hired to protect a guy, one of the other people's hired to kill the guy. One of the groups is supposed to take the case, one of the groups is supposed to protect the case. Brad Pitt's supposed to grab the case and leave. That kind of thing. And so none of them, of course, know they're going to be there. But then on top of that, there's two other groups involved that weren't supposed to be there, and because one of them had heard that the crime boss was going to be at the end of the line for the bullet train, waiting to get to the objects, and they're there to kill him. And so it was pretty fun. I don't want to go into too much detail, but it's pretty fun when these people keep showing up, and Brad Pitt's not even supposed to be there. He his handler only took the job because the guy who was supposed to do it couldn't make it. So yeah, there's a pretty funny moment, pretty funny moment at the end of the movie, where the guy is like, "And you, Carver," and he's like, "I'm not Carver." He's like, "What do you mean you're not Carver?" He's like, "Carver couldn't make it. He had like a stomach thing." And he's like, "But I wanted Carver." Yeah, it was. I liked it a lot. I actually I watched it once and then I watched it again with my sister wanted to see it, and so uh, it's not often I see a movie I'm ready to watch a couple of times in a row. And then oh, today I watched I Think We're Alone Now, which is a new post-apocalyptic movie with Peter Dinklage and Ellie Fanning, I think is the other one in it. I'm pretty sure it's Ellie Fanning. And Paul Giamatti's in it. Um, and it was okay. It was. I feel like. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but it kind of gave me vibes of The Station Agent, which is another Peter Dinklage movie. Basically, he lives in a town where everyone died because of whatever happened, and so he's just lives by himself in this town. And then this girl shows up, and so he jeez. So he okay, let's unload. Actually, let's scrap that. So he yeah, this girl shows up, and then they just basically sit around and chit chat and continue cleaning the town of dead bodies. And then they show you that she's got some weird scars on the back of her neck. And so listen, I'm trying to do something here, and you're not part of the fun, okay? And so then Paul Giamatti shows up with this woman and claim to be her parents, and say they're taking her home. And uh, And so he gets mad because she didn't tell him that there's still civilization. Because he's never left his little town there. And so she goes with them, and then he decides that he can't stand to be alone now, so he's going to go find her. I mean, they left him the address. And then when they get there, they do some kind of surgery to make people forget their past and to not have any negative emotions, I guess. And so that's why they had scars on the back of their necks. And then they drive off, and I'm like, okay, it was okay, I guess. I've definitely seen better. I mean, I liked it better than they them. Where do I gotta go to find? Oh, on the roof. Dang dogs. Oh, I didn't bring my pills. It took my pills off me. And yeah, then the last thing that I watched, I wanted to talk a little bit about was Primal, which is a animated series on. Oh man, that's not all of them. I was really hoping we'd have found all of them by now. Where do you think I'm missing some guys at? Oh, maybe over here where this drops down. So Primal was pretty interesting. It's about a world where humans and dinosaurs coexist, and like it's kind of got this whole like jumbled up history thing going, and so there's like uh so like in season 1 it's just this Neanderthal guy and his the dinosaur that eventually he befriends. And dang it, I'm still not done. And but then the end of season 1 introduces this character named Mira, and she looks. I don't know what language she speaks. The show doesn't have other than the one episode in season 2. Season 2 is not done yet, so I've only watched half of season 2. But there's only one episode in season 2 that has English in it. In fact, most of season 1 doesn't even have. Ooh. Oh, that's the weighted head. Dang it, I thought that was an anvil. Not that there's anything wrong with the weighted head. Oh man, I was hoping the bad guy would be down in here that I'm missing. What good does it do me to drop me down in here? Ooh, my gun needs some repairs. Okay, so there's one left, and it's way up above me. Great. So I'm down here, and now I've got to go back up. But yeah, so it's really interesting to me because it doesn't have language for most of it. And when they do have language, it's always foreign language. Except the one episode in season 2 that features Charles Darwin. And so, um, but yeah, it's a bit violent, if and gory, which I'm okay with. And I really did enjoy. Spoilers again. I really did enjoy the. Listen, rumor has it you're up there, so you wanna you wanna come get me, or should I come get you? I mean, it claims this is the spot. Oh, it was the spot. I can't believe she wouldn't come and get me. She was supposed to, clearly. Cool. I just finished Clear the Zombies Tier 3 at night. Although, it probably took me a lot of ammo to do it. It did. Look, I've only got 42 bullets left. I just used so many bullets getting through here. But yeah, season 2's got this awesome episode where the main character, who I don't think they ever give a name to, has gone into the slavers' village and to get her back because she was a escaped slave, and Mira to get Mira back, and so while he's there, this red fog comes in and blinds everyone. So then they start getting ganked by him and his dinosaur because they're hunters, who blend in and hunt. And these people are, villagers who raid and pillage. And so they're not prepared for the way he's attacking. So it was pretty fun. I liked it. All right, well, with that, be bearing the small things. I can't reach it from here. Lean into the light, and I will talk to you later.